Now, government is also getting mixed reactions on recently announced stricter regulations aimed at slowing the spread of COVID-19. Cleopatra Murphy spoke with several residents who weighed in.
As part of stricter measures, Prime Minister the Most Honorable Dr. Hubert Minnis announced a ban on commercial flights to the country, with the exception of the United Kingdom, the European Union and Canada, meaning no commercial flights from the U.S. And for some, with the cases in the U.S. now soaring, it could not have come sooner.
They opened up too quick, if you ask me. That's my opinion. And yes, they have to shut it down from America, because if not, we're small. We'll be overcome by this COVID.
I feel that should have been implemented from the beginning because of the high, records of COVID. Now that we are feeling it, then they go ahead and do that. But I think that should have been done long time. They never should have been able to come in.
One element of the restrictions that is not so popular is the closure of beaches on New Providence, the surrounding Keys, and Grand Bahama. Another measure getting the approval of Herbert Lightbourne and Sam Carter is a plan to fine persons up to $1,000 who suspected or knew they had COVID-19 and infected someone else. And that fine would apply to each person they infect.
You know better. You know you're supposed to be in quarantine. Stay in quarantine. Don't come and infect the whole of Bahamas. I say the whole of Bahamas because if one get it, the next one get it, everybody get it.
Now, if you don't know, it's a different story. But once you know you have COVID-19 and you infect somebody else, you should be punished.
For resident Chelly Moss, he feels the country is taking the wrong approach to addressing the virus with its extended lockdowns, and he feels the nighttime curfew should be done away with, also finding problems with persons traveling to the Bahamas producing a 10-day-old negative COVID-19 test.
The problem isn't closing the borders where people are coming from. The problem is effective security to let the proper people come into the Bahamas, and then while they're here, putting them in a selected area where they can't infect Bahamians. That's the problem. Because at some point you're going to have to open the borders. What is your plan, all right, to effectively let tourists into the country without jeopardizing Bahamians?
Another resident, Herbert Bowe, says he approves of government's handling of the virus and measures that have been implemented for the most part, although he believes the borders opened sooner than they should have. Bowe further weighed in on penalties for persons knowingly spreading the virus.
That's pretty steep. But, the thing is, COVID-19 is COVID-19. If you know you got it, stay your butt at home. Okay, what you going out in the public for? You see what I'm saying? You going out to give it to somebody else? That's wrong. Stay at home. Take your medication or whatever the doctor prescribed for you.
Grand Bahama has a new 7 p.m. curfew that some approve of as the cases there rise, and there is the possibility that the island could go on lockdown at the end of the week if the surge on the island that had 31 active cases up to Monday morning continue. Carter weighed in on the possibility.
If they get more cases, he should lock the island down so other persons cannot be affected. And that'll be a good thing to slow the COVID-19 how it's going. Because you don't want to get so much like the U.S. at this particular time. And over the couple of days, they had many cases inside Freeport. And you don't want to get an abundance. So right now, if they don't have no more cases, it won't be the lockdown. And if they have more cases, I think he should lock it down.
As the country continues to battle a growing number of COVID-19 infections, residents are imploring others to wear their masks and do what must be done to see numbers once again drop. Cleopatra Murphy, SAT&S Network News.